This film is set in a luxury housing complex, where the residents are feeling hot. Yes, in a hot season like that, enjoying refreshing food or drinks certainly feels delicious. The residents immediately smiled happily when they heard the sound of the bell from the traveling ice cream seller. They immediately rushed to the seller, who happened to be two handsome and dashing young men. One was named Monch and the other was named Junebert. The mothers of the complex also flocked to the seller, besides buying ice cream of course while looking at the seller who was so handsome. One of them was Mama Dona, a rich mother who was often left by her husband. Then there was a beautiful girl named Rosemi who lived with her equally beautiful household assistant, named Gung. Not to mention the beautiful maid in another house named Eni. However, even though the four women were already busy with the ice cream seller, they did not come immediately, but watched him from a distance. Apparently, their intention to watch from a distance was to imagine doing that with the seller. If others can only imagine, unlike Dona, she who is already married, immediately meets her husband and invites him. But Dona feels disappointed because her husband only stays for a moment. Because of that, Dona has a good idea. She then goes out to buy ice cream. At the same time, Rosemary, Eni and the gang also go out to buy ice cream. Because she feels she is the classiest among them, Dona does not hesitate to cut in line, while other buyers can only stay silent. Dona also gets the ice cream first and eats it immediately, but after it runs out, she says that she left her wallet at home. She also invites one of the sellers named Junebert to come with her and get money at her house. Even though it was just Dona's trick, so that she could be alone with June. Sure enough, when June returned, she brought a lot of money. Besides paying for the ice cream, the money was also to pay for June's services, for making Dona happy. Not long after, Rosemary and the gang said that they both wanted to be like Dona. They then decided to buy all the remaining ice cream. Even though Rosemary and Gong's intentions were the same as Dona's. And the four of them ended up having fun in the yard. Rosemary, who wanted to invite Monch to come into the house and continue inside the house, while Gung and Junebert were still there together. But not long after Eni saw Gung and Junebert together, she immediately joined them without hesitation. Even the two women played a game of spinning the bottle to determine the turn, until finally they all gathered and had fun together until the afternoon. The next day, the atmosphere changed drastically. Dona and Rosemary looked serious when interviewed by reporters. With tense expressions, they explained that their house had been broken into by thieves and many valuables were missing. Meanwhile, in front of the complex, Eni met Junebert and Monch. They exchanged meaningful smiles. It turned out that the theft experienced by Dona and Rosemary was the work of those three people. And the film ended.